G'day guys, and this is a bare root bagged fruit tree, and dwarf apricot to be precise. And they are a handy little plant, because when all the leaves and everything start to fall off them, then they go dormant for the season. And it is a perfect time for the breeders and the growers to pull them up out of the soil and transport them. When you've got plants like this, it is far, far, far more superior than the ones that you get in the pots. Because when they're in the pots, the roots just bind around and they coil around themselves and keep on growing. Whereas these ones, the roots will spread out and they'll take off a lot quicker. The growth rates in comparison for one of these versus one of the ones in the soil, versus one of the ones in the pot is astronomical. These ones will shoot off a hell of a lot fast. So the one that I've got here, I'll show you guys a little bit closer, is a dwarf apricot, dwarf Mork Parker apricot. And it means that the rootstock on this one is a lot different. So the rootstock is of a dwarfing variety. It means it won't grow as fast, it won't grow as big, and it'll be perfect for the little spot that I've got behind me right here. So I'll get this into the soil and go from there. Now, if you look carefully inside of the pots, you'll notice that it has just moist sawdust in there. So the plants literally come like that, which means that they're not soil bound, they're dormant, so they're ready to take off next season. And now I just need to find a nice little spot to put them, and they should be very, very good. So this here is the spot that I'm going to select for it. And I've got very, very clay soil. Horribly clay soil. But that's alright, because we can deal with that. So I have some gypsum, which is a natural clay breaker, so I'll stir some of that through. And while I was down at the shops, I also picked up some cow manure. So that all goes right in there as well. And then root fruit tree just goes straight in the middle, right where I want it to go. So it's all covered. Make sure my little watering thing's over the top. Now, the very last thing that I've got to do is give him a bit of water. And I have a fancy little app for this now. There's an app for everything. So you guys will watch as I'm doing this now. Pause. So I have a little sprinkler head here. I have a phone. You guys can watch how I'm doing this, but I will add on one little. So let's select fruit trees. Let's give it a good half-hour watering and run now. And you can see behind me, I'll get you guys a little bit closer. It is now watering. So I'll leave that going for a while. It'll give and it says on here 30 minutes remaining, but you guys can probably see it a little bit better on the video that I've got there. And that is my new fruit tree. And it really is that quick and that simple. So I have a new fruit tree in here. Hopefully in a couple of years I might be able to get some fruit out of it. It will take a little while, but there is nothing much more to that. It's in the ground, it's got some fertilizer, the bit of clay breaker to break it all up, and it's pretty much good to go. So, very short clip today. I hope you guys got something out of it and enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to subscribe.